Hello everyone, welcome. Farmer Cop here. This is going to be episode 11 of my gameplay series in No Man's Land. So this is what you're looking for. Please stay tuned. Alright folks, it is a beautiful, fresh morning here on No Man's Land. I have a couple of mods that I added in, and I'll go through those. And I also want to give some shout outs to a couple of people that helped me out, made some very useful comments, or gave me some great ideas for what I should do. So, first off, I want to say we got hit last night for only $280 in loan interest, which I think last time it was $360 or something. So we're definitely improving that. And if you remember, if we go into here, we go over to not contract, $2. Wow, that is a high paying contract for this map. Sorry, just saw that. Distracted. What am I trying to look for now? Right, finances. So we're still sitting at a $100,000 loan, so we'll slowly be paying that back. If we go just take a look at our fields real quick. Well, actually, let's turn grass on. So we do need to plant these guys today. So we're going to work on that. And then if we go over to here, these fields aren't ready to harvest, but our grass is definitely ready. We have a grass field here and a grass field here, so we're going to work on that. Also, I mentioned last time, we're probably going to work on getting this turned into one big long field. So after we get the sugar beets off of here and sugar beets off of here, yes, we planted sugar beets because of our pigs. If you missed out on the last episode, go watch that. It'll fill you in on our whole plan with that. But we're going to get that for our pigs. Oh, that's not our pigs, but our pig enclosure here so we can get those guys fed. We're going to plant, what did we just plant? We planted wheat there. We're probably going to do another round of soybeans there just because we haven't sold our soybeans yet. And actually, let's go take a look at the price. $11.81 going up. Of course, we're going to be planting more soybeans. So our goal, though, is to get $1,400 or more out of that price. Ooh, wheat just tanked. We're getting $7.38 for it yesterday. So yeah, just tanked. How's everything else doing? Yeah, silage. Gosh, we gotta sell. I was thinking it was gonna be like $300 because it's I think it's like $280 on Sandy Bay 19. And we have a lot of silage on Sandy Bay 19. If you haven't checked that out, you should check that out because we have probably 500,000 liters or more of silage to sell. But anyhow, yeah, we're probably going to mow that grass and cover our bunker silo today. So that's one of the plans. So bunker silo, make a new field, plant wheat, or not wheat, plant soy, and maybe harvest sugar beets today. We'll see how the day goes. It may not be till tomorrow. I don't know how long those guys take to grow, to be honest with you. But if you don't remember, last episode, we also added a lake house. So we're pretty excited about that. Yeah, we got rid of our old house, and that's why we're able to make a new field here. So the farm's slowly getting upgraded. We're slowly making more money. So these things look great. I love the look of these. That's fantastic. But anyhow, so a couple mods I added. The first one is going to be the Easy Development Control mod. And I know you're thinking that's just a cheating mod just because let me open it up for you if you haven't seen it. So this is the screen. Yeah, you can add and remove money. The reason I added it is for when I add stuff to our town, it's easier. I can just add $100,000 in or whatever and then build it. And then instead of trying to ease down to where I was at before, I just subtract off the exact amount needed to get back to where we were at. So we're just exactly breaking even every time. So that's why I put that in there. It's just going to be a lot more helpful for us. So I'm very excited to have that in game. And then I also added us 2 fertilizer spreaders, which we'll go look at in the story here. I added the Lizard W-M and the Roche Axis 50.2. And that's because I was talking about trying to find a fertilizer spreader that was like smaller, not the big one that could do lime as well. So I like this one, I wish could do lime. So let's go take a look. So I know this one can do lime. Can this one? It can't. Okay, I figured I'd try. It said specifically in the mod hub that this one would be able to do lime. It only holds 2,000 liters, so you'll be knocking that out fast. But yeah, so I'll probably end up getting one of these at some point, just because it'll be just nice to have something to spread lime that we don't have to spend $40,000 at least on. So that's why I added that in. I'll leave the Roche in there. Why not? It's just there. It's another option. We probably won't ever use it, but it's in there. I was just trying to see. I didn't actually test it out or anything before, so I was just trying to see if it would work for us. Looks like it's probably not going to do what we wanted. And then, so the easy development controls, before I go past that too far, I want to say thank you to Hank K, and I'm not going to say everyone's full names or whatever out, just for privacy and what have you. But Hank K said, hey, you should use this. I knew about the easy development control mod. I did not know you could add and subtract specific amounts of money. So that's very helpful, and that's exactly what I needed. I just wish I would have had it for when I was building No Man's City. But anyhow, we have that now. So if we need to do additions to No Man's City, that will help us out. And if we feel like our daily cost of having all of our buildings over there is too much, then I can just put a little bit in every day to cover part of it. You know, if we feel like, oh, it's like, well, yeah, we're paying $3,000 in upkeep for the city every day. It's like, well, that's a little unreasonable. That'd be a really high tax. We wouldn't be paying that kind of a tax. So, yeah, so we might change that around or do that if we need to. Also, Thani1 mentioned, if you remember last episode going into here, I did not know, because I never tried it, I did not know if you could place these, like pull your trailer or whatever next to these guys and load up with, you know, fertilizer or the seeds or the lime, specifically the lime for last episode, because that's cheaper than buying this. And Thani1 said, hey, yeah, it works. You can pull up next to it like anything, like any of the big bags, and you can load it up without using the specialized grabber for them that comes with the bag and lifter. And these are part of the bag and lifter mod, in case you didn't know. So thank you, Thani1, for that. That is very helpful to know. And another thing, my Facebook page, Farmer Cop, Bobby M, and I'm not going to give his full name out again either, he posted a couple pictures of what he did in No Man's Land as far as his town goes, and he posted a really cool picture of a gas station that he made, and I'll put that up on the screen right now. So it's this guy right here, which I think is fantastic. If you're looking on it, it's got a little American flag. It's got the sign out at the front. It's just beautifully done, really well done. Now, I'm going to build a gas station that's not going to look as nice as Bobby's here. However, I'm going to try to do my best. And he used one of the old fuel station mods in here, which is what I'm going to use, but I'm not going to use the same one he used. But yeah, I thought this was fantastic and worth showing because it's very well done. I mean, very well done. So it looks like a very nice little gas station. So we're going to try to build something, maybe it might all be different. It's not going to look like this. I'll add my own touch and my own twist to it, but I just thought this was a great idea to add a gas station. I don't know why I didn't when I originally built No Man's City, because, well, you kind of need a gas station. People driving around are going to need gas. So it's kind of a very integral part of a town. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in. All right, and that's pretty much what I have so far. Other thing to note, I got a couple questions about the milling machine mod and like having some issues with it working. I stand by that mod. It's one of my favorite mods. But what I'm going to do about that is I think what's going to end up happening is I'm probably going to put out a like guide video on just the milling machine mod. So that's probably one of the things I'm going to work on. Hopefully, I'm recording this on my weekend. You'll see it the day after I recorded it. So I'm going to try to work on that as well. But I also want to get my pig feed video out as well. That one I've been working on and recording parts of too. So those are kind of my two goals right now as far as help or tutorial videos. So before we get too far, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to slow the clock down because I'm going to be building something, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build us a nice little gas station. All right, folks, so I built us a gas station. I got a little carried away, I'll be honest with you. I closed out the game, saved. Oh, I actually need to fix our money too. I'll fix that here in a second. But I closed out the game and I added 5 more mods. I added the Westpac Decoration Hills, Placeable Details Pack, Placeable Concrete Ramp, Customizable signs or letterboxes and signs, which I put one of those here, and I need to go see if I can't edit that because I want it to point us into the gas station. I put a little cart here. Hopefully I didn't go too overboard. I thought this was kind of nifty. I'd like to put a lot of lights and stuff. I put a couple of trash bins out here, which I think is fantastic. And I made this, I decided that the sweet shop kind of looked like, you know, like maybe like a little convenience store. So I put that here. I put a little pallet rack out here. And I might get like, there's a toolbox mod. I might put one of those in here because it's kind of like a little repair shop type thing. Just a container for storage, a tire rack, different stuff like that. And actually this electrical box, it makes us $600 a day. It's $25 an hour. And I know I said I wouldn't do stuff like that, but a lot of the stuff that I placed is all costing us by the day. And it's quite a bit. Like, for example, each of these fuel pumps I place is $40 a day. So that's $160 in just fuel pumps. So I figured that we'll see how much it costs us tonight. And I might even place another one just because it's like, okay, that'll counteract the cost. So we don't have to worry about trying to add up what we think we should pay every day. But yeah, I put in all this and then so I put a lot of lights in, flag, everything. I thought I put a lot of good detail. If you think it was overkill, let me know. Or if you really like it and you want me to kind of spruce up the rest of the town, I actually had a ton of fun doing this. And there's so many other mods out there I wanted to download just going through all the decoration packs. But I placed this little road around the back. Here's the sweet shop sell point. So if we go in the store, we'll look at that in a second. I put a couple other piles of tires out here. Connected this road up. I might add some stuff to this later. Make it a little bit bigger, but and at the BGA, the final thing I added that's a little bit new is because this is the part that drives this is the part that drives me crazy about the BGA is you have to be able to get it into this bucket here, which is, you know, they're a business, they want your business, so they're going to make it easy for you to sell your stuff there. So this way we can just back a regular trailer up and dump it in there. So that's kind of an option I put in there because I thought that was pretty reasonable for us. So I put that in there. Hopefully, if you think that that's unfair or I shouldn't do that, let me know. I'll take it out. Not a big deal. But yeah, I thought that this is pretty cool. I went a little overboard, I know, but I love our gas station. I really do. Put some flowers in here. Kind of, I spruced up. Obviously, this used to be a big dirt area. I spruced up kind of the road here. And I think with the update, the mod, like the fences are working better together. I didn't have any issues, and this is a lot of little fence. Like it's a 5 fence and a lot of little ones and another 5, I think. Or no, these are little ones. So I think just with the update that Alien Jim did, I think the fences are all working a lot better. So with that, I think I'm gonna like maybe at some point, and also I don't know if we'll ever use these guys anyway, so I might end up taking them out or put buy points in there so we can buy stuff if we wanted to. But I'll probably, this just looks not very good. So if you guys are good with it, I'm probably just gonna spruce this up and change it a little bit. And I might add some more stuff around the town, add some more stuff as we go. I mean, obviously I like the town to slowly kind of expand and build up. And I can also go over here and fix some of the fences around here as well. So, but yeah, I thought that I would show you that. I thought it turned out really well. I'm pretty excited about the fuel pumps here, the gas station here. And like I said, there's a toolbox mod I think I'll place in there. So there's just another option to repair vehicles if we really wanted to, or just to kind of make this like a little repair shop. But yeah, I thought that this is pretty nifty. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. If there's anything you think I should add to it, let me know. If we go into, we'll get that 6 out of here. If we go into, let's go back. Let's go into placeables. Yeah, so let's go into decorations. So here's the electrical box. The fences, all the basic stuff in game. Let me see here. Go back down to the end. So here's some of the new stuff I added. So barrels, big tire set, big trash skip, all this other construction stuff, the container, these, I mean, so much potential, so many different things to add now. I'm very excited about it. So I think there's a lot more stuff I can do to kind of make our town a little bit more exciting and seem awesome. So I think I'll slowly start sprucing it up if you guys are good with that. Because I think there's just so many cool things in here. It's fantastic. That's the hay cart I put out front. But yeah, it's awesome. It's incredible. I love these little planter boxes too. And you can put them, if you notice, I put them right next to each other. Well, I'm out of that area, but I don't know why I'm in the combine. But let me do, okay, so let me do some quick math here to get us back down to our money. So we had $5,402 before. So let me take 154,939 minus 5402. So we need to take $149,537 out. So I'll take that out real quick. And we should be able to just do a negative in front and 149,537. Oops, not that much money. Yeah, and I should be able to click out. Perfect. It said it was removed from the account. 5402. Look at that, folks. That's perfect. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that. Oh, let me fix our time. We can go back up to not that way, that way. There we go. Holy cow, it jumped up like 20 minutes, that little just spurt of time I was doing that. And also too, if you notice when I was recording the last one, I loaded up the wheat here because I was going to go sell it, but I looked in the menu and it had already started to tank. The price had already started to tank. And actually, let's go look at our new sell points. So yeah, we added the sweet shop. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's all we added. I don't know why I thought we added more, but yeah, that'll give us, oh wow, that actually buys a lot of stuff. Is that all it buys? Yeah, but still, it's just like general, wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, and corn you can sell there. That's fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm very excited about that. Yeah. I can't, I'm just so excited about how that turned out. I love it. But as you know, we're going to get going today. So I need that tractor actually. I don't know why I hopped out of it. We're going to hook up the planter, which is over there. And we're going to start planting soybeans in our other 2 fields to get those going. And then we'll herbicide them, weed them, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're still low on money, but actually, how are our pigs doing? 73. We are definitely going to be, I mean, they're just zooming up. So that's actually a lot for, actually it'll last us a while, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll go clean them today, probably maybe add some more straw. The water pipe should be getting installed soon. If you remember, we added the Thorny one said we should do the animals add-on mod, and we added that in, and then originally we were like, we don't know if we'll do it because of other stuff, but we sold our water trailer and decided to add that because it's cheaper for now. But yeah, we may end up getting another water trailer later because we need it, but I think for now it's just a better option and we don't have to worry about it. It's one less thing we have to deal with. So And I better change this over to soy. Perfect. And we're going to need some more seeds. So let me drive over here. We're starting to empty out this trailer. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. You're not going to refill? Why is it not refilling? I'm hitting R. Because the other one should be... That should be fertilizer. Sure, that one will refill right across the way there, but it won't refill the seeds. Oh, that's frustrating. Let's fix that up here a little bit, or see if we can't fix that. Is it not going to let me access this guy? Those guys, it should let me. Yeah. Well, let's go over to the other side. What is this thing? Is that... What in the world? I don't know what we got going on here. Let's pull forward so we're out of the way. This is weird. We haven't had this issue before. Yeah, it should open up the... Well, that's not good. Let's unbuckle these guys. Oh, it's going to let me move that? Oh, interest. Oh, boy. And we are going for a flight, and I don't know where. Oh, boy. Well, I guess they kind of glitched out there for a second. So I don't know what was going on there, guys. It's Farming Simulator. It does that sometimes. Yeah, look at that. Now we're just fine. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know why it did that. Oh, well. We, at the end of the day, we still got our seeds, so we probably died from that fall, but other than that, we're fine, so... Oh, that's funny. I can't believe that happened. Yep, they're doing our construction over there for our pipes. Marvelous. Oh yeah, so many. There's gonna be a lot of mods in the description today. I think there's 9 or so. But I want to start up here. So bear with me on that. But all good stuff, and I think I'll be able to get probably a few more mods that'll add in to help us kind of spruce up our town even more. So yeah. I'm very excited about that. Fantastic. All right, we will hop out. Let's go check on... Let's go look over at our construction site over here. Yeah, pigs are doing good. They're making a little bit of a mess. Should tell us. Should it tell us when it's going to be done? I can't remember when it was going to be done. It said at the beginning, but I forgot. You guys are loud. Oh, man. Well, we're probably going to start making some money on some pigs. It might even be today when we can start selling a couple of them. Because we get over 80. 80 is our goal. We want to stay at 80. And then if we can stay at 80, we can start selling them off the top. So that's perfect. Well, while that guy's doing that, I'm going to go get the fertilizer spray ready. And then I'm going to start working on clearing out some trees and stuff. So hopefully we can get that other field started today. So that's kind of our goal. So one of the things I did actually was mow the grass, as you can see here, obviously. But so because I wanted to get that growing again as soon as possible, and I want to get our silage bunker covered as soon as possible. But as far as picking it up, I really want to use our larger trailer. So since I know the milling machine can pick up the pig feed, we're going to kind of risk it. This is, I'm going to write this down. This is 10,099 liters. I'm going to, oh boy, I'm going to dump it right here, and we'll see if we get that same amount back off of this area when we pick it up with the milling machine later. Oh, God, that's so scary to put that much money just sitting on the ground. Oh, but it'll just go so much faster if we use this trailer. And I'll kind of show you one of the issues I have with the milling machine and how I deal with that. And I also have a police story I think you guys will enjoy. Not a very long one, but I think hilarious. So I think you guys will enjoy it. Hook up to the milling machine here, the Miracle Mod. And I mowed a lot, so I mowed all that, our field out there. I mowed that area. I mowed, obviously, the side of this field, that area, and also just beyond the trees over there. I just figured I might as well mow that, too. So, I mowed quite a bit. Alright, so the big issue I have with the milling machine, this is fine right here. And once you get going, it's fine, but actually, this will be easier to show. Let me go over here and start at this end. It'll be easier to show it. But I found that if you like just accelerate full bore, you'll have an issue with picking up some of the grass. Or if you're going fast when you start, or you're going any speed when you start. So there's not like a working speed for the milling machine, so you can go it really, really fast. So if I lower it, turn it on here, so no issues. Or do you see that? So I just missed some there. That happens sometimes, and I just have to back over it, which I'm glad it will pick up backing over it even if it's unrealistic, just because of that problem. So actually, I don't have enough horsepower to go fast enough to cause the issue, but essentially if you just accelerate right into it, sometimes it can cause an issue with picking it up, which is at a minimum frustrating. So I have had that issue. It also won't load if I have a sugarcane trailer on the back of this tractor. It won't load into the sugarcane trailer while like in like this setting. In Sandy Bay 19, I kind of had that issue, and that's how I actually discovered that issue. But I could park like if I was loading something that was stationary, I could park a sugarcane trailer next to the tractor, and then I could pull up next to it and like load silage that way. So it did end up working for that. However, just not ideal. It would have been nicer if it just worked from the back. And I didn't, I guess, test all of these sugarcane trailers, but I tested the biggest one, so maybe it'll work on the smaller ones. But subsoiler's just knocked down, sitting there in the dirt. But what I'll probably end up doing is when I do my milling machine video on just the tips and tricks with that, and also I'm going to test everything in game, every single item. Like I'm talking every item, like from mods and everything, or at least everything I can think of to test, to see what the milling machine will pick up off the ground. Just because I'm really curious about that. So that way it would kind of give you more options for just bulk storage if you could pick up. I mean, not in seasons because it'll rot if it's sitting out and whatnot, but as far as like a normal gameplay, if you can just leave stuff sitting out on the ground, or like if you put a pavement slab in, that might be cheaper than buying an outbuilding. So and that might be even something we incorporate here, or maybe we do something where we use like a bunker silo and we place stuff in a bunker silo or something as like storage, or like a storage way. Ooh, it picked up that straw and didn't glitch out. Sometimes it also will glitch out. It's not the most foolproof mod, but for $5,000 in game, this mod is extremely useful. I think this is my less powerful tractor, so I think that's why we're not doing too hot with speed. But it's getting the job done, and the other one's seeding, even though the other one really doesn't need high horsepower. Maybe I'll switch them out after they finish seeding. How's he doing on that? Let me go check on him. 74 pigs. Next one in an hour. We are just cooking with the pig. Oh, I want to go back up over here. He is... Looks like he's done. Sorry, I know I don't like to tab, but I'm going to tab over to him this time. Of course, he's the last item. Yep, he's done. So actually, that's... Oh, it's so weird that it did that. Anyhow. Let me place the seeder up here. Oh, there's already weeds. I was like, oh. But... place the seeder up here, where we're going to start up here on this field. And then let me go, because I'm sure that this has got to be the more powerful tractor. And I'm going to confirm real quick in the shop, because I don't want to switch them out for the less powerful tractor if I'm already using the most powerful one. Except in the store, not that. In the store, if we go to miscellaneous, under where the milling machine is at, there's no... Oh, I guess it says 95 horsepower. That's not very much, but when you're pulling the trailer and running that, it just seems like it needs more. And it says it picks up a lot of different stuff down here, but there's still some items that I want to test that aren't down here. So I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna test them all, because with mods you never know. Sometimes it says it's gonna do it all, but it may not. So I will just go ahead and test that. Obviously in that other video, but yeah, let's go see. I think this has got to be the more powerful tractor. There's no way it's not. Yeah, 53.1 hours, because we started the game with the tractor with a ton of hours on it. We bought a new one, so this has got to be it. Customize. Oh yeah, this is the more powerful one. So okay, we will switch them out. Park him beside here. Hop out. Back this guy up. We're not getting as much grass as I wanted. Of course, I still have a ton to go, but and we're using our big trailer. But still, I want to get a ton. I want to get a boatload, just so we can really fill up that bunker silo and get a lot of money from silage, since we're getting such a good price for it. But yeah, pull this guy up here, get him going in this field, and that one's gonna need I hate that it already has weeds. Makes me angry. I like to spray it before it gets the weeds on there, so I don't have to have those weeds just sitting on the field looking like that. Even though they're not affecting the yield after you kill them, it's still just, I just don't like it. Hopefully seeds that okay. We had an issue with that, but tab back over to this guy. Sorry, I tabbed again. I'm sorry. Try not to do that. You guys probably don't really care that much, but still, I try not to tab if I can avoid it. All right, perfect. Oh yeah, this guy. That's amazing how much improvement that is with how fast this guy's going now. I'll actually swing through and get around over here. I've had a few police questions you guys have asked, which is great. If you guys have more, keep them coming. I'm happy to. I'm happy to answer all of those questions. We're up to 120 subscribers. So, and again, I keep saying I'm setting up a Discord server. Work has been crazy. 12-hour days. I just don't have as much time. But now that I'm getting settled into it, I'm gonna have more days off during a week. So right now I'm on a 2-day off stretch, and then I go to work for 3 days, and then I should have 3 days off after that. And then I'll be working 4/12s, and then I'll have 4 days off after that. Ooh, this isn't ideal. You gonna be able to make it? You can do it. Come on. But yeah, so a little crazy, and that's why I haven't had as many guides and tutorials out. I just had less time to record, and so I just want to make sure I'm still recording, obviously. And it's not that I don't want to record. I have to be able to sleep before work. So I just can't stay up as long because I'm working. I used to work 9-hour shifts. Now I'm working 12, so that's 3 hours I don't have every day. Or at least during my work week. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm making those back on my weekends with extra days off and such. But yeah, it's just been kind of a weird transition. Oh, we're full. Perfect. Turn this guy off. We're going to back in from this side, I think, just to make it easier. All right. Oh, perfect. Right there is great. Also, make sure you switch over to the trailer when you do this. I often forget to do that. I'm trying to get it all in the middle so that way when we go ahead and flatten it out, it won't be pushed outside of the silo. I mean, at some point we may end up getting a bigger one anyways, a bigger silo, but the small one's working great for now. Is that just grass that I picked up? Oh, I guess that was just grass. Well, anyhow, I just want to make sure I picked that up. Ooh. Not very good at driving. Seems like my driving has been improving at least, but anyhow, Sandy Bay 19 is hard for me because I get those speeding tickets on there. Those kill me. I got 4 in one episode, and then I had 2 episodes so far that I haven't gotten them in, which is great, but I don't suspect that will always be the case. I just end up thinking, oh, see, look, there it is. I got too fast. Now we have more horsepower. We're able to kind of... So if I just am going on this, like, not very fast at all even, it skips over a portion before it starts picking up, and then you can go as fast as you want. And as long as... I found that as long as... Even if you're turning or whatever, as long as you're always sucking in whatever material you're picking up, it will keep... You can just go as fast as you want. So as long as you just maintain speed, like here, as long as I missed a little chunk there, but as long as I maintain speed, which isn't always the most efficient because, you're not getting necessarily as wide of a swath as you could. But so what I've done to mitigate that, if you're having that issue, it's actually pretty easy. So I am accelerating, off the accelerator, off the accelerator. So I'm just kind of slowly, I'm kind of just throttling it a little bit, just hitting the gas, off the gas until it gets up to just a little bit faster, and then I can just put the accelerator down and go as fast as I want. So I found that kind of helps to kind of ease into it a little bit and slowly accelerate. So that kind of solves that issue. We'll actually back up and hit some more of this. It's not the most maneuverable. And it actually didn't take me really a whole lot of time to cut all the fields. Like, honestly, it didn't. I feel like cutting them is actually almost as fast as picking them up. I did not take a lot of time. But anyhow, my quick, funny cop story for you. Last night, while I was working, we had this guy call in saying that, and this was he called us in at like around midnight, I believe. And he called in, he said at 3 o'clock earlier that day, at 3 p.m., he had seen a UFO, and, oh geez, see, I'm having an issue, but he said he'd seen a UFO, and in the call comments, it was funny, so dispatch will just type out whatever the reporting party said, but he said, I saw a UFO, he said, and then he said he said to our dispatch center, he said, I was pretty intoxicated, but I'm sure I wasn't the only one that saw it. And of course, obviously, he waited, 11 hours to call that in? What am I doing my math, right? Yeah, 11, no, not even close. 9 hours? Yeah, 9 plus 3 is 12. There you go, Holden. Farmer Cop cannot do math. So, anyhow, he waited so long to call it in that it's just like, whatever. But I don't even know why he reported it. But, yep, it was what it was. It's kind of funny. I mean, if you're seeing something fly, and he also said in the call comments, I will say this as well, he said he saw a UFO or a Boeing 747, and then later in the call comments he said, but I think it was a UFO. So just, just funny. I'm sure it was a plane that he saw. We do have an airport, so I'm sure it was just a plane, but it was really funny that he called that in, especially as late as he did. But yeah. Oh boy. I have it sometimes too where people will call the police because they're having like an issue with a neighbor or something or whatever, which is whatever. We can help you solve your problems and stuff like that. It's kind of what we're here for. But then they'll be like, well, aren't you going to arrest them? I'm like, well, they haven't committed a crime. I'm like, well, they said they looked at me funny. I've had that. They've looked at me funny. You had to go arrest them. Like, no, I can't arrest people for looking at you funny. I just can't do it. It's not against the law. If it was, it'd be out of control. But yeah, it's... Oh, people they think that that's going to solve the problems. They think if they call the police, someone's going to go to jail or something like that. And 99% of the calls I go to, I'm not taking people to jail. If I was taking people to jail on every call I went to, it'd be crazy. All right, we'll go pick up a grass off of our backfields. But that's kind of just another little insight into what I deal with on a regular basis. But you can't get frustrated or annoyed. Even though every call is a little bit different, it's like there's some elements that are the same in every call. But yeah, you just can't get frustrated or annoyed. It is what it is, and you just have to laugh about it. Oh, that's how you deal with it, and that's how you don't become burnt out. Last thing you want to do as a police officer is be, 5, 10, 15 years into your career and just be tired of people. Just can't handle them anymore. Not a good trait for police officers. It's hard to be compassionate and care and help solve people's problems if you don't care anymore. So, very important there. Just kind of you have to kind of remind yourself, take a step back of what you're doing, But anyhow, I'll get off my soapbox on that subject. Oh, we are going to get a lot of grass, which is great. This will be our second trailer. We probably have maybe a trailer. Maybe not a full trailer, but close. We got that field right there, that little grass field I made. And then this little bit here. So I think we got probably 2/3 of a trailer, would be my guess. We probably got around 14,000-ish liters left out there, which isn't bad. And I think that'll be plenty to cover the silo. So we'll get it all flattened out. And we might end up buying... Nope. Don't chuck stuff into the wheat. Oh, did you see that pipe almost want to do that? Oh, man. It would have destroyed 1,500 liters worth of wheat. I would not have been happy with the milling machine. It's one thing if it destroys a little grass or chaff. It's like, that's not a super... Oh, let's see that. It does that because I didn't switch over to my trailer. I told you guys I'd forget about that at some points. But anyhow, I'll go pick up the rest of our grass, and I'll bring you back in after we get this bunker silo filled. So I went back to continue picking up stuff, and I completely forgot that our subsoiler was laying down in those bushes. So I'm gonna try to. Oh man, I need to just deal with this stupid subsoiler and put it somewhere. Put it away is what I need to do back in the garage where we put a spot out for it. Well, it's not gonna let me pick it up. Oh, there we go. That was strange. Can I pick it up? Nope, not letting me pick it up. You should be able to connect to both sides of it, I believe. Maybe not. We'll switch around to the other side and see if we can't get a hold of it. Very strange. Ooh, see, I told you I can't drive. Thankfully there's no visible damage on these machines because my farm equipment would be very beat up. Oop, I need to get over a little bit more. Also, I'm curious from you guys, what I want to know is when they come out eventually, hopefully if they do, I'm assuming they will. They've got to. There's no way this is the end of it. When they come out with another farming simulator, whether it's 21, 22, 23, whatever number it's going to be, I want to know what you guys want to see in it. And I know there's videos out there about this, and obviously you've probably seen some of those, and maybe you've commented on some of them. But I want to know what you guys want to see, because I'm going to do a video of what I personally want to see. And you might say, well, it's just going to be the same stuff that everyone else. Some of it, yeah, some of it is going to be the same that everyone else has in their videos. Cause it's like, oh yeah, obviously we want that to go in the new or in the new game when they come out with it, or if they come out with it. But I got a few things that I think would kind of surprise people, why I think they're kind of more important maybe than other things being added. And some of them aren't even like super complex stuff. But yeah, if you guys have stuff that you really want to, I'm happy to open all suggestions, because I've heard all sorts of people say, oh, well, I want to add this. I'm like, I didn't even think about that. That's a genius idea. So if you have something like that, just comment below in this video or any of my other videos, and I'll just kind of jot that down, because I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think about that. But anyhow, what I'm going to do for now, he's working on seeding that still. I'm just going to finish up, like I said before I ran over the subsoiler, I'm going to go ahead and finish up collecting all of our grass and getting it stored up into the bunker silo. So I ran into a little bit of an issue. I was almost done. I think this is like 96 or 97%, and it's just bleeding out the side here. The backside looks fine, so I'm gonna try to fix this. That way, it all gets covered by the bunker silo. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, let me just cut out that initial first part there. I won't obviously get a lot of it, but just enough to. Okay, yeah, that's plenty there. $3,000 liters. Oh boy. Grass is already starting to grow back up, which is great. Ooh, that wasn't quite a great back-end job there. There we go. So this will probably reset some of my progress, but hopefully not a whole lot. I don't think it'll do a ton. Apparently I need to set it back a little bit further. Alright. Ooh, that was kind of weird. Alright, so hopefully that fixes the problem. Oh man. Just my luck. So I got so that's that fertilizer. You can see him off in the distance there, up straight ahead. He's finishing up fertilizing that field, and that'll mean every field's been herbicided and everyone's been fertilized, including the grass fields have been fertilized. So that'll have all that stuff done for us. So then we just kind of have to sit back and relax and wait for stuff to grow. Well, kind of. I mean, I'm going to work on clearing that out. So we'll see. Who knows what I mean, at this point, who knows what the thumbnail is going to be. Oh, man. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you. Well, let's see how bad it is over here. I'll turn the help menu on. All right. Oh, 96. I lost, I think, 1%, so not a big deal. We'll just drive over this bump a couple times. 97. Come on, you can do it. 98. And 99. Oh, and it looks like they might be done fertilizing, which would be great. And come on, give me 100. Give me 100. And as you can see, we have 116,000 liters in there, which is great. But there we go, we're at 100, and I'm not going to drive out the other side because it'll squeeze more of this stuff out. All right. Beautiful. All right. That will start fermenting, and I probably won't be able to sell it today. But yeah, maybe, tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail, selling silage. I mean, you already know, obviously, but I don't know at this point. I don't want it to be the fuel station. I want that to have been a surprise for you guys at the beginning. I mean, I guess it happened right at the beginning, so who knows? But we'll see. We might be harvesting some of the sugar beets today, so we'll kind of see what happens. I actually need to go put the seeder away, so let me do that real quick. And actually, I'll check on the fertilizer, see if he's actually did it all. Yeah, it looks like he got, oh, maybe not all of it. There's a spot up there I can see. But we'll hop in him and finish that up real quick. How are we doing on pigs, actually? I'm curious. 76? Maybe we're selling pigs in the thumbnail. Well, we might be doing all sorts of things. There's so many good thumbnails. If we end up selling pigs, silage, and doing sugar beets today, wow. That's a pretty good episode. I mean, it's already, what, we're probably almost 35, 40 minutes into it by now. I don't obviously know yet, just because I haven't edited it yet. But, ooh, I'm not going to destroy those, am I? Okay, good. I was about to say, you should be able to still drive over it in the first state. I don't know what part over here needs fertilizer. It should, yeah, did I get it all? We'll go to the map and check. Oh, man, nope, the other way. There's a little chunk up there, maybe? All right. Now we're good. Everything should be good now. Everything's fertilized. Oh, jeez, I go the wrong way every time. growing. These guys are they're in their final growth stage. So, oh man, but that harvest is going to take forever. So we may not harvest it tonight anyways. That might be an all-day job. Maybe it'll be a new field. It could be a new field. It could be selling pigs. It could be selling silage. So many good thumbnails. So many good ones. Well, anyhow, I'll pack this up. I'll get the cedar put away, and then I think I'm just going to keep working on logging this out and getting this cleared out. I think that's what I'm going to work on doing. See, they're doing our water thing over there. They're working on it over there. Wish there was like an update so you could see kind of how much longer it was going to be, but there isn't. I can't remember when it's going to be. Maybe it's 6 o'clock today it's going to be done. Something like that, I think. Maybe it was 1,800 hours, they say, 6 o'clock. I don't know. I can't remember now. Alright, well, I'll park you here. You're fine. I may end up putting a vehicle shelter here. Well, I want the palletizer warehouse, so I'll kind of have to see how big that is, but I think that's going to go over here. That'll be kind of an ugly view for our lake house, but honestly, later on, guys, when we're just rolling in cash, we're probably gonna build ourselves a much nicer house. And I mean, we're gonna get more and more cash a lot quicker now, because if you think about 116,000 liters in here at $720, I know it has to process and everything, so it won't be super instantaneous, but we're looking at probably, let me do some quick math here. I'm using a calculator, by the way. None of this is happening in my head. We're gonna get around $83,000, which would be, that's a lot of cash. Some things we need to purchase: more land, for one. We do need to get ourselves probably a slurry tanker, because when we're selling silage, we're going to get digestate, and then we're going to use the slurry from our pigs. And then I think we're going to sell the manure. I think that's what we're going to do with the manure, is sell the manure. And then after I honestly, I want to switch to digestate and slurry once we run out of liquid fertilizer, once we get all the stuff done. We're still going to use the solid fertilizer, and we're going to use it. I love you can't pick up these ones, but you can pick up, or at least you could pick up the small, maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, sorry I get distracted, but yeah, so we'll still use the solid fertilizer, and we'll still buy that and use that, just because we're going to use it in the cedar, and I still want to get that fertilizer state, and then we just throw down another one. I mean, maybe if we just get so inundated, yeah, I think that's the right word, inundated with slurry and digestate, that we just have so much surplus, we'll do a couple rounds where we're doing two runs with that, which is fine. I don't have any issue doing that, obviously, but and then for that, then we can just unload the cedar, all the fertilizer out of it, and just plant seeds, which isn't a big deal. You can easily do that. So, oh yeah, these guys are gonna be great. I'm very excited to do. I really don't do, even in my personal games, I really don't do a lot of, I do potato and sugar beet contracts where I harvest them, because there's a lot of money to be made in those contracts, by the way, but I don't do a lot of them just on my own personal farms. So we'll see. We will see. Gosh. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep working on clearing that. There's not a whole lot else for me to do right now other than wait for stuff to grow and pigs to reproduce. So that's what I'm going to work on. So I brought a load of logs over there to sell for me clearing stuff. But one thing I wanted to mention that I should have mentioned at the beginning, I forgot about. Xbox Grandpa left a comment in the video where I backed the Joskin in here a little bit, just to see if I could fill water directly from this point here, like you can do in a lot of maps. And I couldn't get it to fill up. Xbox Grandpa said you can get it to fill up, you just have to go a lot further in. So I guess you just have to, I mean, this actually isn't that, it really isn't deep the whole way through. I didn't really realize that. I thought it would have gotten deeper, but excuse me, I guess it doesn't really get deeper. I love this little island. It's fantastic. But anyhow, so yeah, I guess you can you can get water out of here, and it may even be you can get it from closer, like not as far as you may have had to in the past, just because they've updated the map now. I don't know if that's the case or not, but when we get the Joskin again, or if we do end up getting a water transport later, we'll take a look at that again and do that test again. But thank you for Xbox Grandpa for commenting and saying, hey, you can get water out of there. He's given me several tips, or not tips, I guess, he's made several comments about, hey, no, that does work, you just have to do it this way. I'm like, oh, thank you. So I do appreciate that. All right, folks, so it is starting to get late. Oh, let me show you what I've done. I feel like I've done a ton, but it doesn't look like it. So first off, with the trees, this little set of 3 here I can't cut, and this one is just outside the property. So I honestly only have these 3 trees left. And then, of course, I have to clear out all the stumps and then actually make the field. So there's still a fair amount of work to do, but I think the the brunt of it has been done. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night for now, guys. Nothing's ready to harvest yet. I'm sure everything will be ready to go tomorrow for harvest. Pigs, 78. We are getting there. So tomorrow we'll probably be able to start selling some pigs. Do they have enough? Oh, I probably should do. Oh yeah, but I dumped out everything. Well, we're gonna hope that makes them through the night. I think it will. I don't know though. I don't think it will. Now I'm panicked about it. Well, how about this? We will grab. What I'll do is I will hook up the milling machine to this guy. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll clean up their pen and feed them here real quick. Oh boy. Well, at least we got the new gas station in. This episode is starting to get closer to the end, so the next, I mean, maybe not this episode, but the next one that's coming up is going to be very exciting. There's going to be a lot going on for that one. We're going to have a sugar beet harvest, a soybean harvest, and we're going to sell pigs. The next one is going to be all about, and silage. That's right, and silage. We're going to sell silage as well. So, yeah, we're going to get a ton going on in the next episode. As far as this one goes, I don't want to wrap it up yet, just because I feel like I haven't. I don't know why I went inside the cab there. I feel like I have. I feel like I haven't done a whole lot. And by the way, the what was I going to say? Gosh, now I can't think of it. Oh, the silage. The silage is at about 42 or 43%. Somewhere right in that range, so it still has a ways to go, but it'll be ready in the morning. I mean, no problem. I don't want to pick that up yet. I kind of want to see if I can pick it up. I'm sure I can, but I don't right now want to do that. Switch over to that guy. Looks like we're dumping it again right back on the ground, but yeah. I feel like I didn't. Like it did. That should be enough for the night, so I'm not going to worry about this pig feed. I am going to leave this guy here in case I do need some food in the morning. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and we'll do something else tomorrow. By golly. Well, now it seems like, oh, I was like, say maybe it looked lighter out. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and I will sleep, and then I will be back with you. All right, it is morning, and another thing I forgot to note, if you look up in the upper right-hand corner, we have a lot more cash now. Well, not a lot, but we probably got 15 or so thousand from doing, actually probably got more than that because we spent some money, probably around 17, 18,000 from just selling the logs and the wood chipper. So that was awesome. So we did get hit for $937 of property maintenance, which is all of our buildings plus the town. So that's quite a bit. So technically speaking, it was only 337. Well, maybe not yesterday because we put in the electrical box a little late, but today it should only be 337 because of the electrical box mod that we added. So that will cover that, and I think that's perfect. That's a great ratio. I think that covers the town, essentially, or a lot of it, because I don't think all our outbuildings out here cost 337. So anyhow, yeah, that's great. And then if we go in here, pigs 83, but they're out of food, of course, so they're now not reproducing. Well, let's go feed them real quick. Oh, darn it! I should have put more in there. We could have maybe gotten another pig, or at least close to one. But yeah, that was my bad. My bad. But oh, actually, I just have to go look. Oh, remove tops, and those guys are almost ready to harvest. They'll be ready to harvest about midday. The good news is we can have these guys, harvesting with our harvester while we lease the harvester for those guys. So that will be good. All right, let's back this guy up. We might as well pick up the stuff. Oh, jeez. Is that not in yet? How is their water doing? Well, it should be fine. At least we filled it up before we sold the Aquatrans. Oh, man. Maybe it was a multiple day thing that I just didn't read into it enough. But anyhow, I guess we'll be fine. Whew. All right. Well, they make very much of a mess, so there probably won't be a ton of pig food here. You guys wouldn't have slopped it all out of your trough. You guys probably would have had enough for the night. Oh, boy. I might as well pick this up. Why not? Well, I'm probably gonna have to dump out some of it, so let me just call that good. Okay. G to there. We'll give them 1,000 liters ish, 1,600. That'll be perfect. Whatever that was, 1,300 ish. Yeah. Okay. That'll get them going for now. That'll update in right now, probably. Oh, no, darn it. It'll update in a second. But look at that. We got a lot of manure and a lot of slurry. So what was the sell price for manure at the BGA? That's not manure. That is $7.20. Oh, goodness. You know what? We might load some of that up and take that down to the store. And then, well, we'll take that down in a trailer, and then we can pick up the cutter to start removing the top. So let me get this guy unloaded here. All right. Back. Yeah, that perfect works. Okay. Oh, and the silage would be good to go too. Oh man, what do I want to do? Do I want to sell manure or do I want to sell silage? You know what? I'm just gonna do, since I have the setup right now for silage, we're gonna do the silage right now, and in the next episode we'll do the manure. So we'll probably wrap up on that note once we get up to the BGA. That'll probably be where we end up ending the episode, guys. This is done, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. So there's no way it's not done. All right. And we shouldn't have any issues with this picking up the wrong stuff or anything like that. So it should just be nice, pure, clean fun. Silage. I'll just let them sit there and collect all that. Back up a little bit. Oh, I love the milling machine. How could I not do a video on it? I have to do a video on it. If there's any like guides and tutorials you guys want to see done, I know I was doing like the kind of like the regular ones, like how to grow grains, sugarcane, potatoes, and stuff, and I still have several of those I need to get done. But I just found some other ones that I wanted to do that I thought would be more useful, and yeah, so I just thought that. I don't think I'm gonna do one on the straw harvest DLC. I don't know, maybe I will. If you guys would watch it, let me know, because I'll do one. But there's a lot out there, and there's honestly a lot of good ones out there. Mr. Silly P series is great. DJ Goham series is also really great. So I've watched through both of theirs, which are fantastic. Mr. Silly P actually answers a lot of questions. I may do one where there's some questions that I want answered that I want to test, and I'll do those myself and then put the video out. But we'll kind of see. So we'll drive this up. Oh, geez, I just rolled my mouse over on my desk. I don't know how I did that, and I need to get that guy cleaned up. But yeah, so I try not to throw my mouse. Let me yeah, there we go. We'll close the cover. Why not? All right, I will drive this down to the BGA, and I will see you when I get there. All right, we are on final approach of the beat. Well, I guess we're there, so not really final approach, but we are here, and we're going to test out the ramp and make sure it works. Gosh, I hope this works. It will. Well, it will work, hopefully, if I can back up into it accurately. And actually, yeah, there we go. There we go. And, oh, we'll straighten that out one more time. Perfect. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, man. Look at that counter going up. Can't get it on this. There we go. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm glad I put that ramp in. That definitely, I mean, honestly, we probably would have just gotten a sugarcane trailer, but at least it saved us something we don't have to get now. And look, it's just eating. Look how fast it's eating through that. Holy cow. That was incredibly fast. We will never overload this thing. Oh, my gosh. Alien Jim, that's fantastic. Oh, man, that thing just... And is there a way, can we see how much... Yeah, we can see our digestate in here. Fantastic. It's already got it all the way up. 9,000 liters there. That is great. And we honestly, we could sell it if we went on to at the slurry trader. But I think we'll sell that. And I mean, honestly, if we have a ton of both of these, we would sell this at the BGA and then use the digestate that it produced. I believe these are produced digestate. Kind of seems kind of weird, but I don't know how that all works. But yeah. So guys, I think honestly that is going to wrap it up. The thumbnail is probably the gas station. Sorry, it's the most exciting thing we did. But tomorrow, or not tomorrow, well, tomorrow in game. But the next episode will be very exciting. The next episode, we're going to do a sugar beet harvest. We're going to do a soy harvest. We're going to sell more silage. We're going to sell manure, hopefully. And we're going to sell pigs. 5 things. We're going to be having a boatload of cash. We're going to pay off our loan and hopefully buy some, I don't know, we'll buy something. I don't know. The thumbnail might be 15 different things next week. So I'm gosh, I need to go to bed because it's like 11 a.m. But it's, which you might think, why do you need to go to bed? And well, I normally work graveyard hours, so I've been up really late, but I just have so much friggin' fun playing on this map. But anyways, guys, sorry, I'll get off my my tangent there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit the like button. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or anything you want to see in future videos, or anything you think I can improve on, or any tips or tricks for me, please leave those comments below. If you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button and then turn on that notification bell so you do not miss any future videos. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you for watching.